This is the Nightmare Man, and I'm playing Minecraft, which is apparently popular again. Too bad it wasn't the first fucking few hundred times I tried making a channel. Um, yeah. Unlike most people that are just starting YouTube series now, you fucking pig. I actually play Minecraft, like, a lot. That being said, I don't know much about, like, the fucking new update. Or not all of it. Wait, do I have a fucking... Oh, is it just because I touched water? It's weird. I haven't done much raid things. I've fought one raid. Two raids, actually, but only one of them was, like, a village raid. And, I'm thinking I'm gonna live in this village, or if I can find a bunch of birch trees. Oh, there's a fucking forest over there. I might just make a fucking house up on the top of this mountain. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll make a fucking house on top of the mountain. I just need to gather enough wood to at least start. I'll grab some of this oak tree that I passed. So, I tend to be a little too invested in making another fucking pumpkin and making good looking houses. So I don't really live in the house until I find it visually appealing in some way. Also really fond of making towers. I don't know why. Maybe it's because towers are fucking lit. Is that still a meme? Was that ever a meme? Anyways. Should be enough for now. Get some stone. And I know I said I play a lot of Minecraft, but doesn't mean I'm very good at it. Or I like to think I'm good at building, but when it comes to like combat and shit, I'm not very good. Hopefully something interesting happens in this recording. Otherwise, this will be not a very good episode. Just gonna get as much stone as I can out of this pickaxe. That way it's not littering my fucking inventory later on. Not sure what kind of house I'm gonna make right yet. I usually just gather a bunch of fucking resources that I want and then build from scratch, or just come up with an idea from scratch. Should probably dig further in instead of expanding the side. This is the type of problem I have in games like Minecraft, or at least when I'm recording them. I never know what the fuck to say. And my mic's been below my chin this whole time, god damn it. Because I'm wearing a fucking headset instead of using an actual microphone. There we go. Let's head up to the top of the mountain, see what kind of place I'm working with here. It's not the greatest looking place, but it's cool which makes it better. And I've built in worse conditions than this. Like, one time I was playing with my friends on a server, and not a very populated server, but okay. I can't remember if I put keep inventory on because I made this world way before I started recording, and I'm not sure if I can actually get up there. And usually when I'm playing just for like fun and shit, I turn off. I turn on keep inventory so I don't have an fucking attack, so I don't lose my shit when I lose my shit. But I don't think I turned it on for this, and I probably won't. Unless I get really angry. 'Cause hey, who no one wants to watch a series with no risk, I guess? Ooh, that place looks really cool to build. But this place has a good view. I think I'll live here. Let me see why my chunk distance is so low. Oh, it's 18, maybe 21. Because I have a pretty beefy computer right now. Probably also speaking a little low. Because I don't want to blow up my audio. At least not too much. Maybe I just have a really long view from this place. Yeah, I think I'll check out the view from like there and see if I like that better, but this place is in the lead. Oh god, you have no idea how nervous I was. I haven't actually looked to the village yet. Let's see what the fuck's going on here. I should be able to just loot their shit. Of course, the first one I come to doesn't have fucking anything. Am I just in a poor town? Oh my god, is this the one fucking village with no chests? Oh, I like that fountain. The fuck? Every other village I've found since the update began has at least something. Oh shit. I'm gonna break it, aren't I? Yep. Well, I just want to quit now. I just want to quit right now because of that, but not like I had anything to power it, and now they can't fucking make shit to use against me. Okay, I thought the golem was gonna come from me. I was like, oh shit. Don't at me. Okay, that was creepy. Oh, that's one of the things you can't take. Or can't use, rather. Oh. Gotta remember that's there. Is this really the fucking town with nothing in it to take? I don't even think there's... Okay, there's farms, but... Like... What the fuck? This looks safe. And of course, it's the one thing with fucking loot in it. If you can survive the trick to this... Okay, well, I hear bad things. Okay, I keep going into the houses that don't have room for me. That's the former brewing place. Just outside staring at me. My lips are chapped. Everyone stop what you're fucking doing. I'll come back for this wheat and sell it to them for an even higher price. I really haven't done anything productive this episode, have I? I've quite literally just fucked around. Well, not literally, but you know. I've quite figuratively done nothing but fuck around. I did get 59 stone. And robbed a place. And then I've done a lot of things. None of them legal. I can't remember the right term for it, but never mind, it's not important. It's like, it's the word for loitering, except it's not the right word. I can't fucking remember. That's gonna bug me for a while now. What a coal. Swimming up a waterfall, like wearing Zora armor. Zora armor moves a lot fucking faster. There's something in this. Ooh, that's a good view. Ooh, this place is a lot flatter, so it'll probably be easy to build on. But like ooh, a swamp. But that place has a much better view, so I'm not sure. I'll gather my materials and then I'll decide what I'm gonna do. This place also doesn't have any, you know, other than the waterfall, doesn't have any convenient places to jump to safety in. I see pumpkins. I'm gonna need a lot of okay. I'm gonna need a lot of pumpkins because I usually like to make just a fucking army of golems. But I'm not sure if I'll do that now in this series. Although I'm usually always able to make at least one, because what I do is I only go mining every now and then, but I always go until I have nothing left in my I have no room left in my inventory. Only problem with that is if I don't keep inventory on, I risk losing a lot of time and effort. Just like one time I went on the White Rabbit server. I'm not sure if anyone knows what that is or if that's even the right name. It was something along the lines, and the owner was similarly named White Rabbit. I spent an hour and 15 minutes in that server, and then I had a bunch of good shit after a long mining adventure. Ooh, I've heard about these berries. Yeah. That hurt. I forgot about that. Oh, I wish I had bones. I always get a tendency to have an army of... There's a lot of berries, holy shit. To have an army of dogs. Anyways, as I was saying, I had diamonds, I had fucking nether things, because I'd been teleported to the nether after I asked if someone could teleport me out of the loneliest fucking place on the server. Anyways. And so, I went to get dinner. 15 minutes it took me to get dinner and come back. And when I came back, apparently, the server had rolled back, or glitched back, to its, like, previous state. So long story short, I don't know where I'm going. I fucking spent an hour and 15 minutes playing Minecraft and gaining all this shit, and then in 1/5 of the time, lost it all. And they didn't even try and be apologetic about it. Or if they were fucking bad at it. Oh, foxes. I've yet to ever see a fox in here. I don't know what they do. What do they do? I don't know what they do, but I like them. Maybe I can feed them meat. The foxes are, like, and pandas are, like, the only things I have yet to experience. Or at least that I know of. But yeah, the people that ran the server were either not apologetic at all for wasting everyone's time, or they just were really shitty at being apologetic. Okay. What do I feed them, if anything? Oh, I wasn't far enough away. I'll look it up later, but, yeah, that just pisses me off every time I think about it, because if you complained or were upset or sad that all your shit was gone, they threatened to ban you or punish you with something akin to banning. And it's like, the fuck? At least apologize. I know this isn't like as big a thing as I'm making it out to be, but still, it was fucking upsetting. And, you know, today's world, emotion trumps fact. So even if they did apologize, afterwards, I left, so I didn't hear it. So I still feel insulted, which means I'm right. Is that how it works nowadays? Actually, I'm gonna make more sticks so I can make 2 axes. 3, actually. I'm gonna be getting a lot of wood. Realized after that sounded afterwards. And while I'm talking about, I think I might have actually gone over this in the last Mikey McFisto episode, which has an incorrect thumbnail in it, which I hate. But, or I guess I should say Oblivion episode. But, it's gonna be a fucking nightmare to get that. I might have gone over the server thing, but I know I definitely went over the thing about when I played a server and this guy named Data basically put the last nail in the coffin for Dad and his friends. Put the last nail in the coffin for why I usually never go on online servers unless they're like a mini game server. And that's because well, let me put it this way. He was an asshole and a perv, or at the very least he was creepy. Just gonna put fucking pumpkin down. Because I'm also pretty sure they might have been a child, which made it worse, I think. But I was like, I don't know, 12 maybe at the time. I don't fucking know. Either way, he's an asshole. And what's my username right now? NightmareMan YT. My username at the time was the Nightmare Man 5. I don't know why. I think I didn't put in the whole name before pressing enter. But anyways, I fucking was on the server because I was kind of am a bit of a griefer, so I was like, I want to join a survival server, but I want it to be like griefer friendly in case I ever want to, you know, fulfill the urge. And so I found one, and when I got on, I should have already seen the red flag because everything was blown to high hell. Like, there was just nowhere in the fucking server, or at least not in the immediate spawn. What the hell is this? Oh, it's a village. Is it the same village I'm in? Nope, or I would have taken them pumpkins. As I was saying, like, there was obsidian and buildings and shit, and even they were completely damaged. But I was, like, young, so I'm like, cool. Clearly this place is griefer friendly, like I wanted. Ooh, blue bed. What the fuck is that? Oh, so many berries. Oh, shitty farm. But, yeah. I keep getting sidetracked by berries. Oh, there's more over here. And, to finally get back on track with my story, I've traveled along this obsidian line that basically was... Oh, you can just pick them! But that also... Oh. Are there berries in their house? Fuck. I want that. Nope, nope, nope. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I keep getting fucking sidetracked. I don't know why. But, they had an obsidian line that were like... all the four main directions coming from the... God damn it. Coming from the world spawn. And, ooh, a lectern. No book on it, though. I don't know why I'm clicking it. Ooh, speaking of books. Taking this, too. Oh, I got sidetracked again. Fuck. Yeah, obsidian lines coming up from the world spawn, and I followed one far enough away that it looked like there was not no destroyed buildings, but there were less destroyed buildings. And I built a little house. Smoker. Pets died. And, I say and too much. And, too much. Built a little house, and the first person I ever see is, like, this guy who's been playing for a while. And he, comes up to me and asks, "Oh, you noob?" I'm like, "What?" And he says, "To the server," and I'm like, "Oh, yeah." And I can't remember what he gave me, but he gave me a few things and walked away, never to be seen again. And everything was fine and dandy. I had a little house. I was already in here, wasn't I? Nope, I didn't close the door last time. Maybe one day I'll stop saying, Oh, what the fuck? I've never used one of those before. Don't know what this does. I think it combines maps or some shit. I don't know. Oh, what? Oh, that's how you... I'd never figured out how to strip the things from the logs, because I've never needed to. But, I love that word, apparently. Everything was fine and dandy, like I said, and... Holy shit. One day I'll finish the story. So I got a little house. I got decent armor. I even set up a little explosive trap for in case someone tries to steal my shit while I'm gone. Basically blows up the house, because that's a great idea. Or at least it blows up the front door, which is, now that I think about it, a really ineffective trap, because then at that point they're already in the fucking house. But, you know, it worked in my mind at the time, and that's all that matters. Then suddenly this person named Data something something, and numbers and shit, came on and started, like, the best way to put it is, began sexually harassing me because they thought I was a girl. And just to remind you, my username at the time was The Nightmare Man 5. I don't know why I didn't say the 5 at first. And then I took the time to explain to him that I actually told him I'm a guy, and after he tried quote unquote flirting with me, what the fuck happened here? Damn it. So I've never used a campfire before. I've never used a lot of things before. Oh, neat. Ah, fuck. How long does it take to cook? This is one of the things I've never done since the updates. So this is cool to me for some reason. I'm assuming I can't put this on there. Nope. So yeah, I tell him I'm a man, and he says, "Ew, get out of here, you pervert." And it's like, you just spent the last fucking 5 minutes sexually harassing me, thinking I was a girl, and I'm the pervert. I didn't say anything like "ooh" like that because I didn't think about that at the time. I was just more annoyed at that point. And then ooh, egg. And so I can't remember where the birch forest was. I think it's this way. And so I kept just trying to go along my business. And I can't remember if this was before I told him I was a guy or something, but he said something about like, "Oh, a mare is a female horse," and I'm like, and, and I'm like, "What?" And he said, "Your name is Nightmare," and I had to tell him that I'd explain to him that a nightmare is a fucking scary dream. He's like, "Oh, you're scared? I'll protect you." And I can't remember if I just stopped, you know, acknowledging him after that, or if that's when I decided to tell him I was a guy. But either way, he was annoying as fuck. And then at some point, I died to a zombie who had gone in my house after I died in my house from like whatever. A zombie had my sword, and I died to it. And Dada was like, "Oh, you're so bad that you died to a zombie," which just fueled my fucking rage. But I keep zoning out. The fuck is that? It's not a, oh, that's wool. I was gonna say that's not a fucking gold block, is it? Yeah, this is the village I've already been to. Ooh, beets. I'll come back for that. Got a lot of shit already that I don't need right now. Yeah, this is the birch forest. And so I was just fucking going about my business, and the chat kept telling me to it was automated or some shit. It kept telling me to do like, oh, slash world or something, and it'd take me to like another realm or whatever. And to my surprise, I did it after becoming bored of the normal peopleless realm, and it took me to like a sky world, like Skyblock-esque, and I found who else but Dada himself there. And bear in mind, I was in full fucking iron armor with iron weaponry, but I didn't want to fucking start a fight when I came upon him, so he hit me with a diamond sword a few times. Unenchanted, I think. And I'm like, I backed off, and he's like, coward. And then he fucking he was at this big table-esque thing, and each of the chairs said either like girlfriend 1 or girlfriend the name or some shit. Just a bunch of quote-unquote girlfriends, and the other ones had admirers. And he made another chair and put the sign that says, "Admire the Nightmare Man." And then he started chasing me with a sword again, and I'm still like, I don't care. I don't want to start fights with this dipshit. So I ran, and then, again, we stop on a bridge. He's on the middle of this 1-block cobblestone bridge. Like 1 block wide, but it was like 10 blocks long, if not more. And he fucking just sits there, typing coward. And then a zombie comes and knocks him to his death. And he calls me a cheater. And I say, I didn't cheat. The zombie just knocked you off. He said, "Liar, zombies are my friends." And I'm like, ah, just fuck off. And so I started looking through the wall of chests he had to see if there was anything worth taking, because he'd wasted enough of my time and energy. I figured I deserved something. And there wasn't anything there, or there was, I just didn't think it was like worth taking. And then I see someone walking down the bridge towards me, and it's not Data, but it's one of the people that I saw him talking to in chat. Fucking in full enchanted diamond armor. And at this point, I'd already stopped, like, going through the chests, and I was just, like, looking around Data's little place, see if there was anything actually worth, like, destroying. Because, again, this guy was already an asshole. And I was young, and was only wanting revengeance because he was fucking dumb. But anger issues aside, this person that I'm assuming was his friend came over, and with no reason other than because they were going through his chests when I noticed them, they fucking come up and kill me, and I'd already been a little upset. And by upset I mean I was at that point in time I had the type of anger issues where if I got too angry I'd just start crying and just being sad and shit for fuck all reasons. And so I'm at that stage. And so I'm crying, and I say, "You people are the reasons that you people are the ones that ruin the server, basically." And they say, "No, only infidels do that," which at the time I didn't care and or notice that, or at least why they would choose that word in specific. But looking back at it now, that was really weird. And so I said, "Oh, so you're an infidel then?" And they're like, "No." And I just can't fucking remember anything other than leaving and just saying, "Fuck it, no more servers." Which I know it's not, like, nice to let one or two bad experiences ruin servers for me, but there is a point in which I have to say, things like this happen way too often to me, and the only common factor is that I'm going on online servers with, in the White Rabbit case, shitty management, or in the Data server case, which that's not the actual server name, but that's the only way I can describe it. In that case, there's no management, or at least no clear management on the server whatsoever. And if I had to guess, the fucking people that ran it had long since abandoned it to the fucking chaos that had swollen it whole. Okay, I should probably start figuring out what to build. I'm not sure how long the recording's been going. Keep almost vomiting. But it's been going for a while, so I should probably stop the video. This place is a lot better view. But yeah, I might be willing to go on online servers, but I'm just fucking not excited about it at all. But like I was saying, it's not good to let one or two bad experiences ruin it, but like I said, common factors nip it in the bud. The only times I've gone on online servers since then was with my friend Poofy to be exact, and my friend Kaio, more specifically Poofy, and I think Solo Pop was there once, but the one where we were all there, we were on some server that was lowly populated, and the only like management was the owner, and he seemed, I'm not gonna call him desperate, but he was pretty fucking desperate to keep people there, and so we gave him quote unquote advice to like lower the price of the items in his shop so that we could actually afford them, or ask him to put things in the shop so we could actually get them. So we were relatively douches, if you want to put it meanly. Da, 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 da. Is there anything you can use the berries in? But, yeah. I was like, okay, I can build most, if not any, of the houses you guys could want, so what kind of house do you want? And my friend was like, I can't remember if it was Kaio or Poofy Poofy, and one of them was like, oh, can you build an underwater house? And I'm like, yeah, but it'll take a lot of time and resources. And long story short, it took a long time, and Kaio and Solo Pop eventually stopped showing up. Me and Poofy Poofy eventually got the underwater house. And I think Solo Pop, before he left, he had just built a small tree house and called it his home. And then the other time was with Poofy Poofy, and we were on some weird server where it's like, no griefing, and shit. And they had a way to prevent it, like if you claimed you could claim a certain number of blocks or an area or something. And should probably start building. Or get ready to. My skin is shit, by the way. But, yeah, and we just got a boat and sailed around in it. I think it was before you could put two people in a boat, but, yeah, we got two boats and we sailed around and we just explored. And there was one small island with a house on it, but they hadn't claimed the area, so we could still affect it. And we just tore that fucking place up. We stole anything we wanted and broke whatever we couldn't take. And it's like I'm pretty sure that house was like long abandoned. But we still were assholes and destroyed and or stole shit from them, so eh. So long-winded story over with. I say that too much, but this has been the Nightmare Man playing Minecraft, except this time recording it. And I guess if you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell or some shit. Have a nice day.